Hi everybody, this is Daniel with Supreme Auto Glass, and today we got this F-150. So the customer has a complaint that it is leaking. So we're gonna go ahead and diagnose it, and we'll show you how we take care of this problem. So there's a couple ways to diagnose leaking windshield. You're able to get some spray foam, hit it around the edge, and then from the inside, you'll get a blower, and you'll see the bubbles start to come out from the top. But if it's severe like this one, you can see how you can just go on the inside and you can push it all out. Here, we'll go ahead and push. So I can fit about a finger inside of here. There's just no seal. So we're gonna remove it and then see what the problem is. This is another benefit of having these corded tools. It doesn't matter if it's the bat, the spider, the bison. The advantage is that the windshield isn't broken, it's just loose. So with these machines, we're able to save the glass, decontaminate it, and then reuse it. But you can see how just pulling the line is releasing the windshield. So in case of an accident, this baby would have went flying. So because it's super loose, there's just no tension. So that's what happens when a technician goes to the warehouse, picks up the window. Damn, I think it's already out. Fuck. Wipes it down one time and it just sends it. It might be good at first, but in a couple of years, it's gonna be just like this. Yeah, it wasn't attached anywhere. So you can see how this glass from Pilkington, it has the frit is on the inside. It has an inner frit. So all of this is just regular glass. It's not a porous. So the last guy that did it probably didn't get certified and know how to deal with these. But look at all the contamination. And then they didn't even trim the old urethane. They just laid a little bead. You can see how glossy it is, the urethane too. So the first step in decontaminating this windshield is we're gonna spray the whole inner frit just to get that old urethane off.
We removed the old molding, and we're gonna install some new molding as well.
I sprayed it, and all of these bubbles is all contamination. So after that first decontamination, we can hit it again with the spray foam. Oh, sorry. And you can see how the bubbles are not dissipating, but it's more uniform. It's not as greasy.
If that makes sense. Where the water with the grease, it'll start to like bubble and separate. So we give it 2 passes to be safe. And then we just wipe the edges.
So now you can kind of see how it's nice and clean. The urethane that we're using, because our warehouse didn't have Ultimate, the primerless to glass, we're gonna use this Mach 60. So with the Mach 60, you have to primer or activate. Because this frit is so glassy, I'm gonna choose to primer with the 207 instead of the activator. It's not that I don't rely on the activator, but the primer seems more appropriate for this application.
So we're gonna go ahead and then just make sure that when you apply the 207, it's in one direction. You don't want to be going back and forth. And after you install the 207, or after you primer, we have to wait 3 minutes for this to cure. So as this cures, we're gonna move on ahead to the urethane. And we'll teach you how to prepare the urethane on the car. We're gonna go ahead and wipe this down with some sprayway. And we're gonna go ahead and wipe this down. Remove all of the dirt from the edges, so that when we trim the bead, we don't contaminate by wiping it down with the rag afterwards. So we always clean before. And if you do accidentally get some contamination, some dust or some, I don't know, any type of contamination on the trimmed bead, then you can always use the activator as a cleaning agent and a drying agent in case it gets a little moist. So once we make sure that all of the contamination is gone, we can go ahead and start trimming. And any areas that we scratch, we'll go ahead and primer them up.